Happy New Year everyone, and I'm sure we can all hope that in 2022 we all get the chance to step outside a little bit more often than the past 2 years. So I thought it would be a great idea to empty my pockets and show you my everyday essentials that are going to be with me when I do head back out into the world fully. Upgrading from the iPhone 10, the iPhone 13 Pro has been nothing short of a revelation. The camera system is so good that I use it to shoot almost all of my footage, even filming quite a few clips throughout the day, watching a lot of YouTube, and doing regular phone stuff. The battery on this phone lasts at least 1.5 days, at least if you're sticking to Wi-Fi. And it's not just the hardware. iOS 15 feels like Apple are finally beginning to master the iPhone's role in its broader ecosystem. The ability to photograph handwriting on your phone and then airdrop that as text to your computer still feels like magic to me. And as smart technology has entered even more domains around the home and social settings, the iPhone feels like the genuine hub of everything. Now, I don't think that's always positive, but it's an undeniable feature of modern life, and that's why the iPhone is usually the first thing in my pocket. And that is shortly followed by the AirPods 3. I finally ran my original AirPods into the ground in the summer of 2020. I didn't replace them at the time because life had already changed so much by then, and that was also reflected in my listening habits. I found myself reaching for specialist devices much more often than the AirPods anyway. Working from home, it was noise cancelling headphones. If I was going for a run, it was Powerbeats Pro. And during the first lockdown, I got really into Fortnite, and so I was using my gaming headset quite a lot too. But as the world started opening up again, I realised that none of these options are as versatile as the AirPods. Certainly not enough to be my go-to in everyday life. So when I saw that the AirPods 3 were coming out, I picked them up right away. The beauty of the AirPods is that while they don't specialise in any one thing, they also never hold you back. They sound great. The new design has a longer stem that makes them less prone to falling out of your ears. And if you are invested in the Apple ecosystem, the seamless way that they switch from device to device is reason enough to pick them up. Of course, you can get the AirPods Pro if you do want those noise cancelling features in an earbud, but I'd personally rather be much more aware of my surroundings when I'm out on a busy street, and so the AirPods 3 are brilliant for me. Believe it or not, I do sometimes need a bit of respite from digital devices, so on my wrist, I've got a fairly regular watch. I've always liked watches that have a simple clock face and a minimal design, so the Braun BN32 really fits the bill. This particular watch is a collaboration with Paul Smith, so it does have a few signature pops of colour, and I've got a stainless steel band that I think works well with my wedding ring, which is the most important thing on my hands really these days. While I do pay for pretty much everything on my iPhone these days, it is always good to have a backup. For me, that's a Mulberry Cardholder that my parents bought me as a wedding gift. The leather feels really soft, it's discreet, and it slips into the inside pocket of a jacket without adding too much bulk. So I really appreciate that low profile. Unfortunately, not enough room in there for an AirTag, but that's okay because there always is one on my keys. If you're not familiar with the AirTag, it's this pebble-like tracking device that can be located from anywhere with the Find My app. We've spoken about it before, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. In terms of tracking my devices and finding my keys, it's definitely saved me on a few occasions. But 8 months on at the time of recording, I actually got my first notification to say that one of my AirTag's battery was about to run out. Luckily, you can swap the battery, but that's a good indication if you were wondering about the battery life. I also wanted to show you how much damage my AirTag has taken being tethered to my keys for that whole time. The leather keyring has held up remarkably well. In fact, it looks pretty brand new to me, but the same can't be said of the AirTag itself, which looks pretty weathered, especially on that stainless steel side. If you want to see what's on my desk in 2022, then be sure to check out this next video and let me know in the comments what's in your pocket for this year.